Hand.
Hi everyone, I'm Sandrine here at HappyCool, and Kenny is here too for a new Game of Thrones review! Yeah. This episode was called The Sons of the Harpy.
And for a reason. There were sons of harpies in this episode.
Yes.
But let's not go there first. No. Let's start with the very beginning of the thing. We actually get to see in the opening sequence what?
Dorne!
Dorne! Thank you!
Yes, Kenny was very excited about this because he was like, where's Dorne?
Meryn Trant going to Braavos.
He's on. Who else is in Braavos?
Someone's in Braavos. Someone has a list in Braavos. I think Meryn Trant's on that list. Coincidence?
Moving on to JAIME.
JAIME.
Now, did it sound or did it seem to you that maybe Bronn was suspicious of why JAIME was going there? Because maybe he thought that JAIME was the father of Myrcella, and maybe he's not as stupid as, you know, he...
Well, Bronn has never really been that stupid, and the rumor has been flying around, so...
Also, it seems that even though JAIME helped Tyrion escape, he hasn't forgiven him.
No,
that's all. But then, all I could think was, but did he even like Tywin?
I think JAIME also should be realizing that Tywin wanted to have Tyrion killed, so... you know...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If Tywin kills Tyrion the way he wanted to, then is JAIME mad at Tywin and going to split him in half?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, JAIME. So JAIME may not know how to fight that well anymore, but the hand comes in handy for fighting and for not doing anything else. I can't row. Hand.
Hand.
I can't dig. Hand.
I've
Hand. Cersei is bringing down a shit storm just to get back at Marjorie.
This is what happens when you arm the faith militant.
As much as she thinks it's a good idea, I think that's gonna come and bite her in the butt.
Are you suggesting that Cersei is not herself a paragon of virtue and sweetness? Which
leads to Tommen having to kind of go try and get Marjorie's brother out. When Tommen is on the stairs, I couldn't help but think, Joffrey would have just killed him. I miss him. Never thought I would say that, but I was like, damn, at least Joffrey, he would have been like, I am the king!
Kill them all! Kill them all! And then we race north to the wall, and we encounter STANNIS! Stannis and Sherman having a moment.
Oh.
That was sweet. Now I think one of them's gonna die.
No, well, you know, I always kind of thought Stannis would eventually die, so
that's true.
Jon Snow and Melisandre. Don't you look at him like that, Melisandre?
Ooh, Melisandre. Well, you know, she gave it her best effort,
yeah.
And he resisted.
Yes, usually she's probably like, that has never happened
before. She's like, what?
Like, I just, like, seriously?
What's going on here?
And then the fateful words, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, and then you're thinking, could she have heard? No. How would she know? There's no way she would know.
She knows.
And then she had that smirk when she's like, you know that I know that you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I get so frustrated with her because I still can't figure her out. And there's something going on, and I don't know. Also, he still loves Ygritte.
He does still love Ygritte, and that's, that was nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about Sansa and Littlefinger. So Littlefinger seems like he has a plan. Yeah.
But I don't know what the plan is.
Well, the plan is to give Sansa the North, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ultimately.
The Wardeness. I didn't even know that was a word. But apparently it can happen.
So he doesn't really want the Boltons to win. He's just like, in case my plan doesn't really work, at least you have something to fall back on.
We were suspicious of this, actually.
But yeah.
Because, you know, they kind of helped kill Catelyn. And Catelyn was kind of his one love. So we're going, why is he rubbing up so chummy to Roose? Yeah, he expects Roose and Ramsay to die. Yeah. We're hoping that this happens before Sansa's forced into bed with a sociopath!
Yeah. And then if she's the Wardeness of the North, then Arya can come home too. She doesn't even know Arya's still alive.
Arya's no one.
Well, not yet.
Oh, that's true. Not yet.
We also finally meet the Sand Snakes.
Yes. Obara, the eldest. This one who gave the spear speech. Nymeria, the middle child with the whip, the young one who was Ilaria's daughter. Wasn't hugely impressed by them, but hopefully we'll see some better stuff in the future.
We haven't really seen much. They were just.
It was just a little flash of them. So let's get.
I want to see them fight against someone we know, so that you get a gauge of how strong they are or not, right? Yeah. JORAH and TYRION. First of all, where's Varys? Is my question. It's like, oh, well,
he's in Volantis going, son of a bitch.
Let's move on to Daenerys.
We get all sorts of Rhaegar Targaryen information this episode, which was really cool. Sansa and Littlefinger talked about Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark in the crypts. We got a little bit of that, and then we got this talk with Sir Barristan. A nice little talk with Dany, talking about how Rhaegar liked to stroll the streets playing the guitar. And Littlefinger told he married Elia Martell, but when Rhaegar won the tournament, he gave the roses, the blue roses, he rode past his wife and gave the roses to Lyanna Stark, which basically he then kidnapped her supposedly and ran off with her, and that's what started the whole war. So we think Rhaegar is pretty much a ass-faced douchebag. But
is he?
Or is he? Because Barristan seems to think he was the bee's knees.
Yeah, so that's an interesting two sides of it.
Two sides,
at
huh?
this point. Yeah. Unfortunately, Sir Barristan might not get to keep telling stories because Kenny, what happened?
I don't know.
The Harpy.
I don't know.
Okay, first of all,
still in denial.
Yeah, but my biggest pet peeve about this was how weak the Unsullied seemed.
That's true.
The whole time I'm going, aren't they supposed to be like super duper, like a super army? I mean, granted, I don't think that they should have beat all of them, but you know, they should have taken quite a few down with them. Grey Worm seemed to be the only real Unsullied one, where he's like, okay, you're not invincible, but at least you're taking like 20 down with you, you know?
And who are these Sons of the Harpies? I mean, if they're rich people,
how do they know how to fight so well? Like against Unsullied.
Maybe. Well, here's a theory I have. Maybe these Sons of the Harpy are actually populated with these gladiators that we heard about that they want to open the pits. That fought in the pits. Yeah. But I don't know if that's going to be.
It's unclear. Putting that aside, we're left with Grey Worm. Side, saving, sort of, Sir Barristan, who also falls down, and it's like, no!
And the episode
don't end like this.
It did. Hasn't happened yet in the books, so.
I feel like...
None of us know.
You don't even realize
Everybody's going, what? Grey Worm's got a good story going with Melisandre. I loved their interaction earlier. It was fantastic. Barristan,
he's old, and you know,
and he just got to tell his
story. It's just, and then you know he goes out like a champion.
No,
don't
say he goes out like a champion.
Yeah,
You're jinxing him.
That's kind of what
You're jinxing Barry.
That's what they're doing. That's kind of what they're showing us. Like his last hurrah, you know. Still got it, but you know, it wasn't enough.
He did still have it. That dude was moving.
Yeah, it's even better than the Unsullied.
Yeah.
See again. No. I think it's the biggest cliffhanger we've had since the beginning of the season. This is the one where we're like,
this season, yes. So if both Barristan and Grey Worm die, in 4 episodes we'll have lost 4 named characters.
So those are all our thoughts. You can find us on Twitter.
What?
Sandrine at AxeChucker.
AxeChucker.
Follow us, tweet us, let us know. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. That way you don't miss any of our future reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
Tommen was more like, very polite. Oh, no.
Can I please go?
Can I think on it? I'll get back to you tomorrow then. Very good.
Yeah.
Pleasant to meet you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Lovely to meet you. Cheerio. Ciao.
Cheerio.
Sansa, the North will be yours. In whatever this random accent that Littlefinger has is saying it in. But the North will be yours. And chaos
is a ladder.
Is a ladder.